A sunny Mother's Day turned into every parent's nightmare. In a peaceful park, a young girl simply wanted to see her mom. Moments later, she was dead, stabbed by a stranger. This is the gut-wrenching story of Emily Grace Jones, the little girl who became the center of a chilling case that exposed the fragile line between safety and horror. Bolton, Greater Manchester, a town that balances city life with calm countryside. For parents Mark Jones, a credit manager, and Sarah Barnes, a solicitor, it seemed perfect for their family. Their long-awaited only child, Emily Grace Jones, was born on January 18, 2013. She was fun, loving, fearless, adored by classmates and teachers alike. Emily loved school, outdoor games, and especially riding horses. As her dad said in court, she was the beat in our hearts, the spring in our steps, the reason we got up every morning. On Sunday, March 22, 2020, Mother's Day, Mark Jones, Emily's father, said he had taken his daughter to Queen's Park so she could ride her scooter and meet her mother, Sarah Barnes, who was out jogging. Upon seeing her mother, Emily asked her father if she could go to her mother. Emily zipped across on her scooter toward her mom. Dad encouraged her speed. "Go faster," she giggled. But as she passed a bench, tragedy struck. Without warning, a hooded woman stood, grabbed her, and plunged a knife into Emily's neck. The attack was brutal, random, and unthinkable. Mark Jones said he heard his daughter crying and initially assumed she had fallen from her scooter. He sprinted over and noticed Emily lay bleeding from her neck, fighting for breath. A man named Tony Canty, who'd been in the park with his wife and daughter, chased the attacker. He said she was shouting she tried to kill me. She stumbled, and he pinned her to the ground. Meanwhile, someone gave Mark a muslin cloth to stem Emily's blood. Paramedics arrived within minutes. Emily was unconscious, in cardiac arrest. They began CPR, injected adrenaline, and rushed her to Salford Royal Hospital by air ambulance. Emily's condition didn't improve. At 3:56 p.m., doctors pronounced her dead. Queen's Park, usually peaceful, became ground zero for grief. The local school launched a memorial garden fund, £5,000 raised in hours. Police acted fast. A 30-year-old woman, unknown to the family, was arrested at the scene with a pack of craft knives she had purchased earlier that day. She claimed her name was Eltiona Skana, an Albanian asylum seeker. She'd arrived in 2014 and had a long history of hospital treatment for paranoid schizophrenia. Skana's past was punctuated with disturbing incidents. In 2015, she believed neighbors used electricity to harm her and grabbed a knife to protect herself. In 2017, she locked her mother in a bedroom before attacking her with an iron. She'd been sectioned twice, then released. In August 2019, her usual injection medication was switched to pills, a change her care coordinator warned could hinder treatment compliance. In early 2020, Skana either stopped or reduced her meds without informing carers. A nurse saw her on March 11th and reported no concerns. But 2 weeks later, she bought 3 crafting knives and headed to Queen's Park. Skana was charged with murder and possession of a bladed weapon. At the May 2020 hearing, she pleaded guilty to manslaughter by diminished responsibility. The Crown formally withdrew murder charges on December 8, 2020. She received a life sentence under the Mental Health Act, with a minimum of 8 years in a secure psychiatric hospital, later corrected to 10 years and 8 months. At sentencing, Justice Wall expressed deep sorrow for the Jones family. Mark Jones spoke afterward. "I'll fight tooth and nail to keep her there for life. Whether it's 10 years or 20 isn't enough." He criticized the mental health system for failures and gaps in care. Reviews later found no procedural errors, stating that such an attack couldn't have been predicted, but Mark saw denial in that. He pledged to continue raising awareness for better mental health monitoring and safety. Emily Grace Jones's bright spark was extinguished far too early. Her family's pain endures, but so does their resolve. They've transformed grief into action, demanding change in mental health care and public safety. As they say, Emily was the beat of their hearts and they won't let her death go in vain.
This female is now in cuffs. She has said there's an ID in her backpack, which is by the side of her.
What's in your backpack?
ID and everything.
ID?
Yes, and the knife.
And a knife.
15. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I'm turning out now.
15.
Right, the time now is 14:45. At this moment in time, you're under arrest on suspicion of attempted murder. You do not have to say anything, but it may be defensive if you do not mention something when questioned that you later rely in court, and if you do so, may be given evidence. Okay? Your arrest is necessary to protect vulnerable people and to ensure a prompt and effective investigation to this offence.
Yeah.
Okay? What's your name?
El Jonas Corner. El Jonas Corner.
Okay. Where do you live? Right, just wait there. Just confirm to you, what's inside your bag?
You can control. It's just no bombs, no nothing.
No
It's just
bombs.
my ID card.
ID card.
In my mom's ID card.
Yeah.
There's a knife, some water, some juice.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, that's it. So there's
That's
nothing
it.
that's going to
Nothing
harm
in the
me, no?
bag. No.
Okay.